Hi guys, welcome to this video. You, the beautiful people, my friends. So today I wanted to talk just a little bit about behavior patterns and subconscious programming and how these things affect us every day in our lives. Now, nobody has ever taught us how to look at our inner world and how to create a better version of us. Nobody has done that. It's something that we stumble across as we go through the motions of daily life. Trauma and life's events or experiences move us towards healing and finding these things out for ourselves. We're computers in a sense that we're programmed, and we've been programmed from day one. So since we've been in the womb, we're taking in all of this information even before we've come into the world. And from the moment that we're born, all this information just starts coming to us, thousands and thousands of thoughts, millions of thoughts from all over the place, and this stuff programs us. It really is simple. We are computers, and what you put in is what you get out. Well, that's the way I see it. So yeah, it's black and white. What you put in is what you get out. So like a computer, if you feed good things into it, good things are going to come out. A machine, you put good things in, good things are going to come out. And it's the same with us. If you're constantly putting in good things, then the output is also going to be good. So you don't want to be putting in bad stuff. You want to become very aware of that. And there's a voice inside our heads that is always on autopilot. And some call it the monkey mind. And this voice will most of the time be rambling on about negative things which make you worry. You've all heard that voice. It's constantly going inside your head, and you can't shut this voice up. It's a little bit like you have an angel on one shoulder, the devil on another shoulder, and they're both saying these things to you. A little bit like that. So you end up worrying about things which don't even exist half the time. You think about something, like say for example, you're going to work and, oh no, I've left the kettle on. Did I leave the kettle on? No, I'm sure I turned it off. No, I could have sworn I turned the kettle on, off. And then you start doing this over and over and over, and before you know it, you've manifested something which didn't even exist. And I mean, the things that we worry about ultimately manifest themselves in our outer world, and that is the law of attraction. What you think about manifests itself, and energy, where your energy goes or flows, then that's what happens. So it's important that we don't focus on negative thoughts and trauma of our past over and over. As Joe Dispenza says, repeating the same thing over and over ultimately becomes a personality trait and a part of you. And we should be aware of this at all times. So if you're out and about at a party and you're explaining something to someone and you're telling them a story, then a few months down the line, you then start explaining that story to somebody else, and then again over and over, and it's like this broken record going round and round and round in your head, and then ultimately that becomes a part of you, and before you know it, you're programmed without realizing. It's a bit like having that frog in water on top of a boiling hob. The frog doesn't know that water's hot enough for it to jump out, and then eventually it'll just cook and then die in the water. And a little bit like that with some of these thoughts that, in fact, a lot of the thoughts that just creep in, and going back to one of my other videos where I was talking about the adverts, and it just comes in, drips, and then before you know it, bang, you're programmed without realizing. And once we become aware of it, if you're in a negative state for a very long time, you start to attract negative events. That starts happening, and you can clearly see this in people that you know, family and friends. You might be sitting around at a table and you'll see somebody telling somebody a story, and you're like, you've said that story before, you've told that story before, I've heard this story many times. And they'll repeat that story over and over and over again. And Eckhart Tolle talks about this, and he actually says self-knowledge is the most difficult knowledge, and it's easier to see in other people, which is why you can see other people repeating these patterns, but it's so much more difficult for you to see it yourself. And when you recognize this, then you can start to change the patterns and the programming that determines your everyday life by going into meditation, getting out into nature, doing painting, creating music, exercise, yoga, qigong, breathwork, whatever it is for you that helps you get in a playful mindset, a relaxed mindset, and helps knock you out of this programming, stuff that really connects with your soul. That's what you want to be doing. Pay attention to your thoughts, and if you catch yourself thinking about negative things, then see if you can change them. Spending time with the right people in the right environment. Listen to some happy music. Like Bob Proctor says, if you catch yourself in a negative state of mind, think about a baby laughing, or go and play some happy music, and do something to shift you out of that mindset, even if it's just looking at yourself in a mirror and saying, smile, and then just smile at yourself in the mirror. And you do that for 30 seconds and you will start smiling. So I just wanted to share that, really. And yeah, I will put some links in the description down below, so check those links out. There's a lot of useful information. So thanks for watching, guys. If you did like this video, give me a thumbs up, give me a like, drop me a comment in the comment section below, and I'll see you all in another video very soon. Bye.